Hello everybody, my name is Merc, playing more Elden Ring. This is the same session as last time. Last episode got pretty lengthy. Apparently clearing out these Mistwoods took quite a bit more time than I thought it would. I still haven't figured out what's up with this branch. I'm a little disappointed that it doesn't seem like it does anything. I was really hoping it would lead to a new dungeon of sorts, a cave or a mine. I also just went through and made sure we did actually clear everything in the Mistwood. I didn't find anything else new over there, so I think we're going to head west a little bit, just along this ridge and go to... Oh, seems we found a bear. Like, apparently I didn't search that hard in this area, considering I missed this bear here. But I assure you, I circled around a little bit and didn't find anything else. So let's go to where these ruins are, particularly this one, where apparently there might be a merchant of sorts. Get out of these Mistwoods, because I'm sick of the fog. And we have found that site of grace prior. So now we are free to continue. Oh no.
To the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
We seem to have found ourselves a noble. I'm just guessing by the way he referred to himself.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Haight, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator.
Order ahead.
Oh, Erdtree, grant me
If only I had a house. That's a good message. This man got kicked out of his fortress, it seems. Let's talk to him.
Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated. Even from a tarnished.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me, Kenneth Haight. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood.
Yeah, I've met him. In fact, he's already dead.
What's this, kind sir? Remarkable. The Knight Commander dead. Already.
It's true.
A blessing if ever I chanced upon one. Fine work, I say. Fine work indeed. I doubt that it was your intention, but the deed is done, and I commend you.
Definitely was not the intention.
This is your reward. Go on. It's yours, for the keeping.
This better be good. An Erdsteel dagger.
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans.
Communication?
What's that look? You don't believe me?
I do not.
Well, under the Erdtree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind. Under the rule of true order.
Okay.
Which is why I, Kenneth Haight, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch. Ah, yes. I've been meaning to ask. Would you like to enter my service?
Definitely not.
I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erdtree's true.
I wonder if he calls everyone a stout warrior.
Perhaps sometime down the line, the grace
or depending on your class.
will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
I'm not gonna pledge no service.
Such foolishness have I never seen. Well, not that I can't sympathize with your choice. Such a miraculous manifestation of felicity is like to startle one such as yourself. Should you change your mind, Do visit me at my fort.
Yeah, I'll consider it, I guess. Are you gonna like teleport
What is
away?
it? Have you put your misgivings to rest?
Sure.
Very well.
Let's see what he
Very
has to
well
say.
indeed. I knew I saw something in you. I shall await you at my fort. We shall hold a ceremony for your knighting there, I think. I see great things ahead of us. We are truly by the Erd Tree blessed.
Maybe one of us is.
Right then, time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First,
Alright, well, let's see what kind of nonsense we'll get involved later. For now, let's go across this. See about all these coffins. Just having a look along the cliffside. Always appreciate some free souls. Free runes from the coffins. Let's see what this message says before we step in there. Precious item. Golden rune. 6, in fact. Tier 6, I should say. These are rather shallow coffins. Please, let me pick up the runes. Let me loot these coffins. Let's get a view along this beach side. Oh, there's like a pathway up using the gravestones. I don't know if you can get all the way up there. Doesn't look like it, actually. Is that a spirit spring? No, that's a regular spring. There's an item down there. As well as a troll in the distance. We haven't fought a troll in a while. This looks like this might be a church, and that might be where the Flask of Wonders physic might be. It might be. Say it for a third time. We looted all the coffins except for, of course, this center one. Let's see what this precious item was. Beaver's Cookbook. It's a new type of cookbook we've not encountered yet. Expands crafting repertoire. A record of crafting techniques left by a man who was utterly captivated by Saint Trina. He continued the search for her in his slumber. And he allows us to craft a sleep pot, which is also new. We've not seen any of these before, and I was right. It requires Trina's lilies in order to enact sleep onto enemies. Enchanted by the incantations of Saint Trina. Like a lullaby or a quagmire, its light purple haze irresistibly draws its victim down into sleep. Sweet dreams. We should look for opportunities to maybe use that in the future. I wonder if rune bearers in particular are weak to sleep. That's just the first thought that came to my head. I don't know why. I guess because bears hibernate, and because we've seen a couple bears sleeping already. That said, we already cleared the whole forest, so I don't know if we need to do that. Seems like Kenneth is going to stay up there for now. So we're going to continue on our quest and keep that man in the back of our mind for now. Howdy, I'm here to ruin your day. Just slowly chopping them down one by one. These ones had a little bit of revenge for all their friends. Not quite enough, though. I am certainly capable of taking some damage from these demi-humans. A string off a corpse and magic grease, which we've not seen before either. I'm sure I know what it does, but let's read it anyway. Solidified grease made from a mixture of magically resonant materials coats armament, adding magic damage to attacks. Effects last for only a short time. So I don't think we've sat down at a site of grace in quite a while, so everything should be dead in these areas until we head more northeast, which is what we're going anyway. We'll try to keep in mind to return to Fort Haight after we sit down, maybe. I imagine once we leave this area, Kenneth will make his way over there. I hear twinkling of a scarab, so let's see on top of this ridge what we find, and it's a red scarab, which we don't necessarily need just yet. I think that ridge just leads to the Mistwood, so I imagine we've already checked out that area. Just thinking to myself if there are any areas we haven't checked out yet, and I think we've been pretty thorough with our exploration so far. Let's not scare away that scarabs. Let's wrap around and fight that troll, I guess. See if there's anything along the bottom of this cliffside. We did see this lake here, this drainage ditch. Another rune bear. So, what kind of pots have we made recently? Just a bunch of holy water pots. Let's use some of them, because I want to test out these sleep pots, particularly on that rune bear down there. Let's hope that he stops moving. Okay, go for the charge attack. Well, we missed with the second attack. Okay, it is taking out the sword. I was hoping we'd get in before it slammed. We didn't need to drink there, but I did. It's doing a charge attack. Okay, I swear I rolled, but it's because I was running. I think that I didn't have the roll as fast as I wanted it to be. One more hit. One more hit. End it with a holy water pot. Got a flask back. One of our messages was appraised while we were talking to Kenneth. I'm just curious. Okay, try jumping and no head-to-head being our best messages. So let's craft some of those sleep pots. We can only make 3 of them. Do we want to go check out the church first? Of course, there's a site of grace in there. I guess that'll be a course of action. It seems unwise to not touch the site of grace, at least. Third Church of America. This is indeed where the flask was said to be via a merchant hint message. Just checking all my corners, of course. No warrior ahead. We'll touch some grace. Go to this statue of America. I can only imagine. Not quite sure what's going on behind her. Seems to be like a flowing tapestry of sorts. I assume this will be the flask. A sacred tear. I don't know why I would assume that was the flask. Oh, this is like an orange item. We've not seen these before. Or an orange glowing item. So this has got to be the flask. Flask of Wondrous Physic. You can find crystal tears at the base of minor Erd trees and elsewhere throughout the lands between. At Sites of Grace, you can mix 2 crystal tears in the flask to allow you to create elixirs with various custom effects. And we got a crimson crystal tear. Let's read the description of those. First, the Flask of Wondrous Physic bestows various special effects. A relic of the physic chemists, priests of the Erd tree, harnesses the power of crystal tears, which only form after the passage of many moons. Various special effects are bestowed upon the drinker dependent on the specific mixture of the crystal tears. Rest at a site of grace to replenish. Basins are placed at the feet of minor Erd trees throughout the lands between in order to collect their crystallized tears. And then the Crimson Crystal Tear restores half of one's maximum HP. And then this one, the Crimson Burst Crystal Tear, restores HP over time. So that does encourage us to want to sit down so we can make that flask, but we've been doing fine without it, so I'm not going to do it just yet. Getting a little framey in this area. Doesn't look like there's anything on that beach. Let's go back to this drainage ditch. Oh, I didn't recognize this thing. This is a teleporter. That worries me. Why is it always sending gate? Okay, so these are called sending gates. I'm gonna take that terminology from the message. Seek sending gate. Well, that complicates things. First, let's take out this rune bear. See if we can see anything over here. Appears to be a path. Oh. Oh, and scarab. Ash of War, Sacred Blade. Bunch of wolves here. This just leads up and around. We have not been up here at all. And I don't think we want to go up here just yet. We'll let these wolves live. I have no quarrel with them. Let's see what we can see at the top of this Spirit Spring. Didn't think we were going to go all the way up, and we did not. There's more wolves, another Spirit Spring above. Again, I don't know if I want to mess with these wolves just yet. Make sure we jump down back onto the Spirit Spring. Don't want to die for no reason. Back into the drainage ditch we go. I really thought I'd be able to hit that friggin' mosquito. Here we go. Fighting mosquitoes. Okay, that's one dealt with. Oh, that's a turtle. I'm sorry, turtle. That just happened. That's okay. It's okay. It was only a bone dart. That was very funny. Not funny for the turtle, but... Holy crap. Dragonflies. Too many. I like that the turtle hid in its shell. I don't blame it. We're gonna make a lot of bone darts, replenish our stock. Continue forward. A lot of dead wolves up ahead. And we see the culprit. What the heck? I did not expect this. I don't really want to fight the rune bear while it's dealing with a crap load of wolves. Let's switch out for the sleep pot. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but I'm going to keep trying. It did. But it got immediately woken up. Because it got attacked by a wolf, I imagine. Well... Oh, gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I swear. Just run away from the rune bear now. Hey, it wasn't me. I said it wasn't me, bear. Okay, so those also cost FP to use. I realize we cannot use our Oath of Vengeance now either. Not that we have been using it yet. Probably should be. Seems like a good skill. Got another stagger in. Time for a critical attack. It seemed like we did a lot of damage not going for the critical last time. So maybe we should keep that in mind versus certain enemies. Well, we rescued all these wolves here, but I'm sure they're not going to be happy to see us. Yeah. I had to test it out, though. Finish off the remaining wolves, get a bunch of beast bones. I like how this man is also watching the carnage happen. Got a campfire down here, as well as a corpse with an item on it. Smithing stone 2 times 1. Did seem like using the sleep pot was pretty effective. So we'll definitely consider doing more of that in the future. It seems like there's nothing else down here, though. So I'm gonna say to myself, I think we explored this area. So I guess I'm gonna sit down at the site of grace. And then we're going to try that gate. I don't remember what it's called. I already don't remember. We'll sit down for the first time in almost 2 hours. Actually, if we're including the previous session, then it was the first time in quite a while. I don't even know when the last time we sat down was. What is this called? Ascending Gate. Well, here we go. It's hidden, so it makes me think that this might be like not necessarily easy to find. Well, obviously it's not easy to find, but it might send us somewhere that might give us a boon as opposed to be hell. What the hell? I lied. This is immediately hell. We are in Northeast Caelid, I guess. We can lock onto this thing. Is this the door that we can't open unless we find both the parts? Also, you may notice there's no way back. No obvious way back. Bestial Sanctum. There is a site of grace here, so we can go back, thankfully. Actually, I think we could just teleport back anyway, yeah. Oh, man. This person doesn't necessarily seem like they're aggressive. What is this place called? Bestial Sanctum. There is indeed some chained beasts to these walls. I don't know if these were actually corpses. I have to imagine they were. Seen some bloodstains. But not a whole lot. So this to me seems like an NPC I also cannot lock on. I imagine they'll want to say something to me, but also probably attack them if you want. You can attack anyone, including the great noble Kenneth Haight. Want to read the message, and instead I spoke to this thing. Enemy ahead. Not reading that. No dog ahead. I don't know if I want to fight this thing yet. Obviously we can fight it. It doesn't look like it wants to fight us just yet either. If we want to fight something big, we can just go outside and fight something big. Death ahead. Yeah, that does not encourage me wanting to fight it. Let's search along these walls here. Lots of death in this region. Gravestones as well as more beasts stuck on walls. I don't want to jump down because we can't get back up unless I guess we teleport back up. Another Erd tree in the distance. Can't even see it on the map. Actually, we can just jump down this way. Seems like we can get back up. So we'll try it. I'm just gonna do a cursory glance of this area. There's an enemy there. A humanoid creature. Some faded Erd leaves. This is a rather big structure for what appears to only have one room. Gesturing ahead. Is there some sort of secret gesture that'll open up pathways? Down, oh down, then seek the precious item. Oh my gosh. There is something down there. Try jumping. Yeah, getting right on that one. Oh, it does look like you can jump down there. How many souls do we have? 16,000. It's enough where I don't want to do anything too crazy. I kinda do want to see what's down there, though. I am intrigued now. I'm gonna get off the horse just in case it alerts this creature. Let's sit at the bonfire, because there's no reason not to at this moment. We'll level up. Level up our endurance. We'll level up our vitality, our vigor, because we took off our talisman that gave us max HP, as well as we got drained of max HP from Fia. Let's see what we can do with this mixing physics with the wondrous physic flask. So we can make it restore HP over time, temporarily boost stamina, boost faith, enhances charge attacks, slightly negates damage. I kind of want to do this combination, boost charge attack and raise stamina. So did that just automatically work like that? It does appear that that was the case. I'm going to take it off that bar and we're going to put it on... I don't want to get rid of any of my items over here in my pouch. I think we're not really using raisins, but like when we need to use them, we need to use them. So I think that has to stay. We'll get rid of prattling pate hello. Because I can say hello for myself. I'm only talking to you folks anyway. And then we'll put on the flask here. I don't know why I scrolled all the way down. Should be all the way up. Yes. So we have choices now. Or one choice, or actually we have three choices. We could get the hell out of here, teleport back to somewhere where we know what's going on. We can attack this creature, which I'm kind of leaning towards. Or we can jump down. Let's do a fourth choice, which I just came up with on the spot. Let's check out what's over here. I did say I didn't want to go over here because I didn't think there would be an easy way back up. But I lied, because we can double jump with the horse. Again, more messages over here. No door ahead. In short, seek ill-omened creature. I imagine there's not going to be anything down here. That is a weird animation for the water over there. That is the edge of the map. This area is rather creepy. Just got decaying corpses hidden in the architecture over here. I worry that if we attack that creature, we're biting off a lot more than we can chew. The fact that we've not been anywhere over here at all makes me wonder how strong the creatures in this area are. So let's do a test and see what kind of... Okay, so they are indeed pretty tanky, and they did some decent damage to my horse there. Thankfully, they do get knocked down by my rafted blade greatsword. It also just gave us like 1,000 souls. I do see an illusory branch, and now that I think of it, we haven't upgraded our flask in a hot second. Just gonna slowly look around this area. Toxic mushroom. We've only found a few of those before. It went flying. Yeah, I don't think I want to fight a whole bunch of these things. Just seeing how far away this illusory branch is from the big creature on the staircase. Do want the golden seed, so we're taking it. Seems silly not to. Let's take out a couple more of these creatures. Just doing heavy attacks over and over. It seems like it's working. Thankfully, it seems like this is another situation where our weapon is so upgraded that we can deal with things that are maybe deadlier than I'm giving them credit for. Okay, didn't do crazy damage there. This attack scares me though. And for good reason. I can't believe that just happened. I should have expected it. I was just saying we're probably underestimating these creatures. And we have like 10,000 souls again. Thankfully, we are right here. So, we're going to go back to plan number 4, where I'm going to explore this area a little bit, purely to get our souls back. Holy crap, that does damage. And so does that. We just lost 10,000 souls. That was very dumb. For multiple reasons. I could have put on the twig. The sacrificial twig. I could have not engaged with that. Okay, so at this point, we have nothing to lose. 10,000 souls is not the end of the world. It's literally just one level. So I'm not too upset. I am a little upset. Just not too upset. We're going to chug this flask. And then we're going to do a full charge attack. That did no damage. Black Blade Kindred. And then I'm running the hell away from that. Holy crap. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It even knocked down this pillar. It's kind of funny. The way that the shading is on the ceiling versus the pillar is it's very clearly a destructible object now that I'm looking at it. Black Blade Kindred. Okay, so we're not messing with that, obviously. We're going to see what's down here. There's a fortress in the distance. You can see over here on the other side of the Erd tree. Let's get a view of the area. Another minor Erd tree. Not quite sure what's going on with all this white splotches along the landscape. That just looks like to be a big arena or prison, I guess. We're gonna try jumping. Didn't expect death. Definitely want to jump to the other direction. If there's a lot of enemies down here, I'm going to bail. Unquestionably, I'm going to bail. Thankfully, we found some great routes to fall along. First off, down. Thank you. Didn't expect that one. Good message. Good message. I guess we're going down. I guess I didn't need to fall that whole way down. Hopefully there's no item up there on the second layer. Well done. Looks like we might not even be able to get to... No, we can. Get to over here, although it doesn't look like there's really anything over here. We'll check it out just to be sure. Probably don't want to fall down even more. In fact, there's a bat down there. That's weird. Tried throwing a dart. I guess I can shoot it. I just want to see how much HP it has. I'm just shooting the ground in front of me. Yeah, look over there. Headshot. Wow. That is more HP than I was expecting. The bat can just fly up here. I don't know what I was expecting there. I don't want to fight it on this buttress, as I've been calling them. I don't know if that's actually the term. I think it is. We're not two-handing. We need to... I think the bat just died. Okay. We'll continue this pathway for now until I find any moment of resistance, and then we're getting the heck out of here. But if we find an amazing item, then it'll be all worth the effort. Kinda doubt we will, but better be safe than sorry. And by safe I mean the opposite of safe. Because this is not safe. This does not seem safe at all over here. Got a glowstone. Sanctuary stone, in fact. I'm not seeing anything along this rubble. It's so weird that there's like a waterfall. But I guess this world was afflicted by the shattering, so who knows? Maybe this location got raised up. Why are there bats? Like, are we supposed to be even further down? And the bats are supposed to get a jump on us? That didn't give crazy amount of souls. 887. Don't really want to check out every single one of these. I don't even know what to call them. Towers, I guess. Not really towering over anything, but there's an item down there. More bats. Many more bats. Well, yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Just like casually glances over. I don't want to fight the bats on their terms. Looks like the bat doesn't want to fight me either. Don't know how we're gonna get down there. I guess by falling down one of these towers. think the item was below us. Another bat. We're trying it. We're trying it. We're not even standing on anything. Please, Torrent, let me fall. Damage Torrent. Speeded a couple raisins. It also hurt us in the process. Got two bats looking at us. Don't really want to fight either. Looks like it's like getting stuck somehow. That's a lot of damage. For a lot of HP for a bat. I wonder if there's a way to reduce fall damage. I mean, actually, there absolutely is. I don't know if it's worth using their one item, because I think we only have one cotton. Yeah. This bat is alive. We're just gonna top ourselves off, because I don't know how long we're gonna be over here. What is this item? Well, we have more cotton now. That's kind of funny. I guess they're encouraging you to go down. That bat is still annoyed that I shot it. Not sure if it's aware of my presence, though. There's a bat below us. Hanging out. Another bat over there. This is quite the cliffside. I'm scared to find out how much damage these bats do. Much more than the other bats, that's for sure. I think that bat just fell. Let's mount up and see what's on the other side of this little area here. Just in case there's any prime dropping opportunities. We might find an item. I had no idea what I was looking at first. It was a bat, of course. Please. Yeah, these bats do a lot of damage, so I think we're gonna get out of here. As much as getting a mid-game or late-game item sounds intriguing, this area is frightening. So, where does that leave us then? I guess we could check out over here. What time is it? Video is almost nearing an hour, so I think we're gonna make a quick trip as opposed to a long plan here. Because I was thinking we could explore this cliffside where all the wolves were. And approach Kalid, maybe. But I think we're going to come over here. Go back to the artist shack. See what's going on with all the octopus down there. The item, or there was a message that said there were no items. So I'm prepared to be disappointed with this decision. But we're going to continue onwards anyway. Actually, maybe should have went to the other direction. In fact, we can just go over here. Through the Spirit Spring. And then back up. It did seem like there was a pathing option over here. We definitely slayed all those wolves many episodes ago. I think I saw these octopuses and decided I didn't want to mess with them. But now I'm happy to mess with anything that doesn't one-shot me. It's like you were saying, these are much more mobile. It's not going to let me do a charge attack in its face. This octopus appears to be much ruder than the other ones we've encountered so far. It did let me charge it that time. That's some crazy damage with our double buff charge attack. What the heck? It just healed? I kind of regret this decision coming over here, but we're gonna continue along this path. Try horseback, try behind, try blood loss. They're all valid suggestions. So let's get on the horse. We'll try the first suggestion. So there is a rocky path kind of back up if we want to go that direction. Actually is going to lead to the highlands, which we've not been at yet. Waste a couple bone darts. There's a spirit spring over there. Not a whole lot of interest going on in this area though. What happens if we try a drive-by? It seems to be a good idea. Don't want to try the critical attack. Actually, you know what? It does do some decent damage. It seems like there's armor on everywhere but its beak. That's kind of what I was saying there. So doing a critical might be just safer than going for a cheeky charge attack. A lot more octopus. I'm just prepared for it to like dive right at us. Definitely sees us. I don't know if that second one does. I hope it doesn't. That's some range. It's just running me over. Okay, I apologize. I didn't mean to mess with your jam octopus thing. But now you gave me no choice. Who am I kidding? I was gonna mess with its jam no matter what. Multiple heavy attacks is also good enough to make it stagger. You cannot get... Oh, wow. I think that animation that healed it was it eating its own tentacle. Which is extra interesting when you consider... Oh my gosh. That you can cut off their tentacles. Preemptively stopping them from healing. Just make sure there's nothing above us. Doesn't seem like it. There's a turtle hiding underneath the bridge over there. Feeling this is gonna do nothing. Yeah. Even with our charged bonus damage. I delayed the attack there. I don't know if they're invulnerable immediately after being critically struck. But I was noticing I was missing a lot of attacks, or consistently missing an attack after trying to hit it, or trying to hit it after getting a critical strike. Surprised that hit. These dragonflies have been giving me such an issue. Just a casual throw was enough to hit it that time. Don't know if there's going to be anything up here. I think this answers my question. This bloodstain. That man just rode forward. Nothing stopping them. Oh. Maybe there is something down here. Or up here. He did just commit without actually looking around at the possibilities. Turtle neck meat. I think we've already found some of these. That man is a traitor for killing the turtle, is what I gathered from that message. We are now behind the octopus. Seek calmness. This is a rather calm area if you're not counting this friggin' dragonfly. Okay. I think there's a death zone somewhere out there. Because that creature just died for no reason. Don't you dare. I want to go for a swim though. Alright, let's deal with this last octopus. You may have noticed that cave over there that stopped me in my mid-sentence. I think we cut off one of its tentacles already, just by accident. What happens if we just do it like this? So yeah, the charge attack, not more damage than just doing a critical there. I think it varies by enemy, but with the land octopus in particular, they seem very armored. And getting a critical attack seems to penetrate that armor. Another dragonfly circling us. Did see the turtle over here, but I don't think there was anything else. Just want to double check for my sanity. Latrina lilies. Do we have more pots going? Yeah, we have a couple holy water pots. Want to double check that. Okay, well, let's go check out this cave, I guess. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot else going on in this area. Grace ahead, yeah. Usually there's been grace at the start of caves. High Road Cave. I'm gonna touch Grace. And then get a brief look as to what's in here. Switch to the torch. What's in here is a hole. So, I think I'm gonna call this a video. Let me double check the time. Might be a bit shorter than the other one, but the other one was extra long. So, thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye, folks.